Hello everyone and welcome to Mr.MoFranchise. It's the beginning of Season 4 as the Jaguars look to get back to the playoffs. They'll start out this season, Week 1, traveling all the way across the country to take on the Chargers of Los Angeles, led by quarterback Brock Osweiler. A reminder of how I do my regular season. I've got a couple of rules. Number 1, before the game begins, I use a roll to determine how long the game will be and how much of that game I will play. Another roll is determined to see the positive or negative effect that winning or losing the game will have on my approval ratings with the GM, the media, the players, or the fans. Finally, each week a random event occurs, and those events can be positive or negative. And once at the start of the season, I tell the GM, what do I think our season is going to be like? What is the outlook? So as far as how long this first game will be against the Chargers, I rolled a 5, so I will be playing a 6-minute quarter game, and then I got a 3, so I will be starting the game in the third quarter. As far as the effect of losing or winning that game, that'll either gain me 5 or lose me 5 with the player's approval. The Week 1 random event is a morale check, coach approval with the players. At this point in the season, D10 of my starters will see if their morale changes based on their approval with me. And my approval rating with the players is a 55. So I rolled a 6. So 6 of my starters will gain a D20 in the morale. So I randomly rolled, and Ronnie Harrison, my starting strong safety, will go up to a 45 in his overall morale. My starting left end, Kimoku Ture, is up to a 59. Trey Smith, my starting left guard, is up to a 78. Alex Pryor, my starting right guard, is up to a 73. Damonte KZ, my free safety starter, is up to a 58. And Kylan Hill, my starting halfback, is up all the way to a 113. So this was good news. As far as the outlook on the season, my 4th season with this GM, he asked me, hey, what can I expect from the team this year, coach? Give it to me straight. How did I respond? This year, I went with option E. I said, we are going to make the playoffs, sir. I project that we will win 10 or more games and win our division. And we may make our deep run into the playoffs, but we are probably a player or 2 away from the Super Bowl. So he liked the sound of that. That would be an improvement on last year's 9-7 wild card record. And this gets me a D10 with the GM. And after having rolled that, and I did roll a 10, which is nice. So here is my approval rating chart going into Season 4. I am positive 6 with the GM, 86 with the fans, 55 with the players, and 38 with the media. So the fans and players are behind me. The media is a little less than that. And the GM, I still have to win the GM over. So let's get to the game. The first one of Season 4 as Coach Mo and the Jaguars travel to Los Angeles to take on the Chargers. Vegas has the Chargers as a 2-point favorite. We'll see if Coach Mo and the Jaguars can do something about that as we kick off Season 4. Remember, the first half of this game is going to be simulated. And as we can see here in the first quarter, we take the early 3-0 lead. The sure-footed Matthew McCrane gives us the 3-point lead. And now let's simulate the second quarter and see how things pick up. Wow, we scored 2 quick touchdowns just like that to take the 17-3 lead. And as we go into halftime, it is all Jacksonville, 24-3. We will be kicking off to start the second half, and here we go. Logan Cook sends this ball into the end zone. This is going to be quite the deficit for Brock Osweiler to try to come back from. Let's see if the Jaguars defense can play smart football and preserve this 3-touchdown lead. First down and 10 for Brock Osweiler on the play action. He's going to go deep into double coverage. And that is going to be knocked down. Good job by the Jaguars secondary. Brock Osweiler trying to get the Chargers back into the game quickly there with one play. Second down. This is going to be an end around to the Chargers. Mike Williams, one of their captains on offense. He is stifled for no gain. 3rd and 10, Brock Osweiler to pass. And that pass is incomplete. And the Jaguars come out with a 3-and-out to start the second half. That's what you like to see. Put that pedal on the metal. Keep going. Don't give up. Here are the Jaguars on the punt return. That is Hamler on the return. He's taking over the duties here. KJ Hamler, free agent pickup for these Jaguars. Try to add some speed to this team, and he does bring a speed component. 1st and 10 for the Jaguars. Here's Laviska Shenault. gaining a first down on the first play. Trey Lance already 14 of 22 for 154 yards and a touchdown. So far, he's looking sharp and leading this team to a 3-score lead. Hand off to Kyle Hill. Makes a nice little nifty cut there to pick up a gain of 3. It's going to be second down and 7. It's great to see these Jaguars looking sharp on the road. Lance scrambling out, and he finds David Njoku. Well done there by Trey Lance to make some space, buy some time for his receivers to get open, and David Njoku found the open spot. And that brings up a 1st and 10. Lance is going to dump this off once again to Njoku, who picks up 4. This team looks motivated today in Los Angeles. Second down and 6. Lance is going to scramble out, and he gets rid of it to Kyle Pitts. And Pitts is able to find a yard gain. That's going to make it 3rd down and 5. Lance out of shotgun, empty set. And he finds DJ Chark on the slant pattern. A 1st down. Good read there by Trey Lance. And now it's going to be 1st and goal. That's DJ Chark's 5th catch of the day. He's already accumulated 64 yards of offense. Lance back to pass. And he's going to be brought down by Joey Bosa. That's the 1st sack of the day for the captain of the Chargers, Joey Bosa. If you'd have told me Joey Bosa would only have 1 sack going into late in the 3rd quarter, I would have taken that. 2nd and goal. Lance buys some time. He dumps it off to Njoku. Good job just getting rid of it. Live to fight another day. 3rd and goal. Trey Lance is making an adjustment. Back to pass. He's going to throw this across the middle to Kyle Pitts. And Pitts is hit into the end zone. And that is a touchdown. Touchdown, Jaguars. Desmond King laid the wood on there, but it knocked Kyle Pitts right into the end zone. And it is all Jaguars all day, 31-3, assuming that the extra point will go through. But it's Matthew McCrane. Come on now. After the touchback, the Chargers take over, 31-3. At this point, the Chargers are just looking for some semblance of an offense. And Osweiler is truly struggling today. Less than 50% completion rate, already 1 interception. Here's play action on 1st and 10. Caught by Austin Eckler. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10. And off to Eckler, cuts left. Right to the middle there for maybe a gain of 2 or 3. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Jaguars 31-3. 3rd and 7 here starting the 4th quarter. Let's see if Osweiler can drive the Chargers down for a touchdown. He's going to dump this off to Eckler, and Eckler is met. And the Chargers will punt down 28. Surprising move there. Don't you have to go for it there? 1st and 10 for the Jaguars. Hand off to Kyle Hill. Makes a nice cut up the middle. Great run by Kyle Hill, but we do have a penalty flag. That's going to be an illegal block in the back against DJ Chark. That's going to make it an unusual 1st down and 8. Hand off to Kyle Hill. We have another penalty flag and another good run by Kyle Hill. And once again, it's going to be negated, this time on a hold.
Offense.
And this one's on Josh Oliver. So now the Jaguars are looking at 1st and 18. Play action for Trey Lance. And he finds his man, David Njoku. And they gain 10 of that penalty yards back. And it's going to make it a much more manageable 2nd down and 8. 4:40 to play. How long will Trey Lance stay in? Here he finds Chris Olave, and Olave gets a catch and a 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 38. Just over 4.5 minutes to play. Here's a pitch out to Kyle Hill. Not much to be found there for Kyle Hill. Maybe a gain of 2. Excuse me, let me correct that. A loss of 2. 2nd down and 12. Lance back to pass. He's going to scramble up to the right. Looking for his man downfield, and he's got Kyle Hill, who sends the route down and gets a 1st down reception. Good job there by Kyle Hill, noticing that he had plenty of room downfield. Trey Lance found him once again. And Jackson looks sharp and crisp on offense today. And look at this pass from Trey Lance to Laviska Shenault. What a beautiful route. And a dime thrown there by Trey Lance. 1st and 10. 3.5 minutes to play in this game. And what do we see here? A little RPO action for Trey Lance. The Jaguars bringing out all kinds of plays. This time they get an offensive penalty. Offensive pass interference. The referee's coming alive here in the 4th quarter against the Jaguars. Draw play in Kylan Hill, and we have another penalty flag. And this time it's holding against the Jaguars. The referee's having quite an impact here in the 4th quarter. Now it's 1st and 30. Yes, you saw that right. 1st and 30. Lance is going to scramble out. He's looking for Kylan Hill to send go, but he's not going to. And Trey Lance will be brought down for Joey Bosa's 2nd sack of the day. Although it's too little too late. That does put Joey Bosa in the zone. At what point will Coach Mo get Trey Lance out of there? A sack like that might think twice and keep him in. Lance is going to throw this off to Chris Olave. And Olave's going to fight forward for a couple of yards. Let's call that a gain of 9. And it's now 3rd and only 22. Here's a screen pass out to Laviska Shenault. He cuts left. He cuts back to the inside. He's going to the 10 and 5. Touchdown! Laviska Shenault! What a move by Laviska Shenault on the wide receiver screen. I don't run that play a lot, but Coach Mo went deep into the playbook. Let's watch the replay. It is a pretty thing to observe here. It looks like Shenault's going to go left. He cuts back to the inside, then cuts back out and scores the touchdown. And the Jaguars increase their lead one more time. Look at that jump cut to the inside and then back to the outside, and no one's going to catch him. And the Jaguars score 37 points, add the extra point, make it 38. It's 38-3. An unbelievable showing here by Coach Mo and the Jaguars in Season 4. Wow. Coach Mo did promise the GM that they would be a division-winning team if they play like this for the rest of the season. I think that promise will be kept. Here's a 3-yard completion from Brock Osweiler. That will take him now over 50%. But 2:10 to play. This is just about trying to carry over to the next week. Here's a catch by Keenan Allen for a 1st down. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 38-3. Osweiler. Oh, we have a sack. Josh Allen comes unabated to the quarterback. No one touches him. And Josh Allen puts up the finger wag of confidence. And now he's doing a little King Kong dance there. 2nd down and 18. Jaguars are just having fun at this point. Osweiler just gets rid of that to avoid the sack. He's hearing the footsteps and the prowl of a Jaguar. 3rd and 18. Osweiler looking to go deep, single coverage, and that is going to be knocked down incomplete. Great job there in coverage by the Jaguars. I believe that was Trevor Williams on the stop. And KJ Hamler's going to let this go into the end zone. And here comes the 2nd string. We see the return of Gardner Minshew under center. And we see the return. This is a callback to Season 1. We see Marlon Mack on the game for 1. And then we see the return of our Season 1, Raquel Armstead. Single man in the backfield there. He gets the handoff. Back to the line of scrimmage. Minshew will take a knee. And with that, the Jacksonville Jaguars start out the season with a convincing, dominating performance. 38-3. Jaguars look good. Speaking of looking good, let's look at those stats. 313 passing yards for Trey Lance. 78 rushing yards. 6.7 yards per carry, or per play. 1 takeaway for the Jaguars defense. And the defense that held this Chargers team to 3 measly points. Let's go deeper into the numbers and look at the individual stats. Trey Lance, 26-34, 315 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions, with a completion rate of 76%. You gotta like that. Kylan Hill, 19 carries for 69 yards. Chris Olave led us in receptions with 7 catches for 71 yards. DJ Chark threw in 64 yards with 5 catches. And Laviska Shenault, the hero of the day, 5 catches for 82 yards and 2 touchdowns. with a 16.4 average. Also contributing, David Njoku had 4 catches for 37 yards, and Kyle Pitts and Marlon Mack each had 2 catches apiece, and Kyle Hill had 1 catch for 25 yards. Going to blocking, no sacks given up there. You gotta love that. Defense was pretty spread out. We did have 1 interception from C.J. Henderson. That's good to see. But as far as the tackles go, pretty balanced. Trevor Williams had 4 tackles. So he kind of tied the lead of that. But Kimoko Toure had 4 tackles, 3 of those for loss, by the way. Shaquille Quarterman had 3 tackles, 1 for loss. Charvarius Ward had 3 tackles. Ronnie Harrison had 3 tackles. Josh Allen had 3 tackles and a sack. And then many others had 2 tackles. Taven Bryan is going to get an upgrade. He's going to get a point in run stopper. And that's going to make him to an 84 overall. It's good to see Taven Bryan continue to have that progress, especially that 2 in tackle. Josh Allen's going to go up from an 82. And he's going to get a point in run stopper. That's going to make him an 83 overall. Good to see that progress. 2 in block shed's nice to see. Levi Wallace is going to go up a point in zone coverage. He's going to go to 75 in zone coverage, which will bump him up to a 78 overall. Like to see that 2 awareness and 2 zone coverage. And then Laviska Shenault, the offensive player of the week for us. He's going to get a point in deep threat, and that's going to make him go from a 75 to a 76. He's going to see upgrades in catching, deep route, medium route, and release. Good job, Laviska Shenault. And finally, Kyle Pitts, our second tight end, is going to get a point in vertical threat. And look at all the upgrades Kyle Pitts is able to get. 3 awareness, 3 break tackle, 2 deep route, 1 pass block finesse, 1 release, 1 run block finesse, 1 spec catch, and 1 trucking. Kyle Pitts gets a bunch of upgrades, and it's great to see that. We did have 1 injury, unfortunately, on the team, and that is going to be our veteran right guard, Larry Warford, our super sub on the line, and he's going to be knocked out with a hamstring tear for 6 weeks. So our depth at the line is going to be weakened, but he's not a starter anymore. Great victory for the Jacksonville Jaguars today. So with that victory, the players are very happy with how Coach Bill had them prepared to play, and they're going to go from a 55 to a 60, and what a great way to kick off Season 4. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, think about subscribing, smash that like button, and tell a friend. It's Season 4, and these Jaguars are no longer doormats. They are roaring and ready to go back to the postseason. And let's see if we can't win a division title this year. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.